On October 12, 2024, 22-year-old CUNY Stewart was chased by Bainbridge officers for aggressive driving and a tag violation. But he didn't run just because of a traffic stop. He had more to hide inside that Mercedes. Trooper Evans joined the pursuit, and when Georgia troopers move in, their pit maneuvers hit hard. CUNY had no idea this would be his last ride. CUNY pushed the Mercedes to 120 miles per hour, flying through blind curves, oncoming lanes, and forcing traffic out of his way. Evans lined up for a pit, but the driver swerved to dodge it. Every second made the chase more dangerous.
PIT, milepost 1, copy. Milepost 1, roll over, go ahead and send EMS.
Trooper Evans closed in and delivered a brutal pit at 140 miles per hour. The impact was so violent it launched CUNY Stewart 40 yards from the crash site. Troopers found him minutes later and tried CPR, but he was already gone. Inside the wreck, 2 pounds of marijuana and $5,000 in cash, enough for a felony and up to 10 years in prison. But CUNY would never face a judge. The chase ended where his choices did. Atlanta, Georgia has seen some of the wildest police pursuits ever, but an ambulance chase was too much even for Georgia. On April 17, 2024, 27-year-old Ladarius Williams, a patient at Piedmont Henry Hospital, suddenly jumped into a private Amerimed ambulance and drove off. Paramedics were still inside, forcing them to jump from the moving vehicle to save themselves. Fortunately, no serious injuries were reported. Georgia State Patrol troopers joined the pursuit and the chase was on.
They're down with Phoenix on this pursuit with the ambulance in Ohio, with GSP. Do we know where they're located? South on Jonesboro right now, still in pursuit.
Hey, that crew, just be mindful, your tire's out in the back.
I got it. I heavy traffic up ahead, Jonesboro, possibly.
We are continuing southbound here if he makes it through these vehicles.
Southbound on Jonesboro, that's past Commerce.
Alright, still southbound on Jonesboro.
It's clear. I authorize him to put it.
Ambulances usually save lives, but this one looked like it was trying to take one. Williams blasted through intersections, ran red lights, and struck multiple vehicles as the pursuit crossed several jurisdictions. Even after Stockstick shredded the tires, he kept pushing the crippled ambulance down Tara Boulevard.
Boulevard going northbound in the southbound lane. Heavy traffic over here. Yeah, I'm finna ramble. Watch out, watch out, watch out.
With the ambulance barely rolling on shredded tires, a GSP trooper managed to land a low-speed pit, sending it across the roadway, over the median and straight into a utility pole. Even after the crash, Williams jumped out and ran, but a high-voltage taser quickly shut that plan down.
Blue pants, yellow socks, running southbound, black male dreads, blue pants. Alright, Atlanta, they are getting him 1095. 1095.
Yeah, put him in the recovery position. No, turn him to the side. And that's fine.
He was taken into custody and booked into Clayton County Jail, facing charges including aggravated assault on an officer, felony fleeing, theft of the ambulance, obstruction, and hit and run, charges that could send him to prison for 10 years. On January 2nd, 2023, troopers with the Georgia State Patrol Crime Suppression Unit assisted East Point Police in locating 19-year-old Matthew Gaskins, a wanted felon driving a stolen Jeep Grand Cherokee. Gaskins was wanted by several agencies across metro Atlanta on multiple felony warrants. When officers attempted to serve those warrants near Washington Road in East Point, Gaskins hit the gas and one of the wildest chases was on.
Get out of the car! Get out! Get out!
Troopers attempted multiple pit maneuvers to stop the dangerous driver, but he kept fighting through them and jumped back onto Washington Road, refusing to give up even as the Jeep took serious damage. Troopers eventually delivered another series of pit maneuvers, sending the Jeep out of control until it crashed into a power pole and was finally disabled.
That was nuts. Please turn off the vehicle and put your hands on the steering wheel. Please turn off the vehicle and put your hands on the steering wheel. Please turn off the vehicle and put your hands on the steering wheel. Alright, I need a pool car. Pool car, Jim. You fucking suck. Oh, I feel bad for Ennis. Oh, that was nuts. That was crazy. Oh, God.
Gaskins was taken into custody without further incident. And, yeah, the owner of that Jeep is going to be so happy they recovered his car. Matthew Gaskins now faces charges including felony fleeing and possession of a stolen vehicle, crimes that in Georgia can carry around 1 to 10 years in prison. September 30th, 2022, just before 1 a.m., a white Jeep Grand Cherokee came flying onto I-85 North from Cleveland Avenue. It was doing well over 90 in a 55 zone, weaving through traffic without signaling. A trooper lit it up, and that's when the chase began.
Where you at? Alright, we're coming up to RDA. He's gonna jump off RDA. Nope, he's gonna jump back on. We're going back toward Fulton.
You're on RDA?
Nope, we're He's jumping back over. We're just continuing connecting north. Headed toward I-20.
Clear, connector north. Hey, 96 on secondary alcohol. We're connector north, passing Edgewood. Connector north, passing Edgewood. Looks like we're going to be exiting Edgewood. Exiting Edgewood.
As the Jeep exited onto Edgewood Avenue, one of the passengers jumped from the moving car, probably sensing something terrible was about to happen. He was caught by troopers a few blocks away.
The wall. Come on, let's get up there with him, 896. I'm coming around.
Come on, 940. You're clear. You can get on him, 943. You got it. I got a traffic call out. 943. I got a full car and I'm grilling y'all in real quick.
Pit.
Atlanta Star. I got a full car and I'm grilling y'all in real quick.
Pit.
Atlanta Star. 2 rollover, bad 1050.
A trooper went in for a high-speed PIT and made solid contact. The Jeep spun out, slid off the road, and slammed into the ditch. It was a heavy crash, and the chase came to a violent stop. By the time officers reached it, the Jeep was upside down and on fire. One trooper grabbed a fire extinguisher and put it out. 2 of the suspects were found unresponsive. CPR and tourniquets were attempted, but it was already too late. On July 5th, 2024, Cobb County Police requested assistance during a high-speed pursuit of a wanted suspect on Interstate 285. During the chase, 28-year-old Jarrett Sharp rammed a police cruiser while trying to escape, forcing GSP troopers to step in and stop the dangerous pursuit.
Send over me again, approaching Cascade. Hit the median. Traffic hit, still rolling. Traffic hit, still rolling. Approaching Cascade.
GSP troopers delivered a precise pit maneuver, ending the chase on the interstate. Sharp tried to run into nearby woods, but troopers quickly caught him and tased him before taking him into custody.
Just trying to leave us.
He now faces charges including aggravated assault on law enforcement, felony fleeing and eluding, obstruction, and multiple traffic violations, with felony fleeing alone carrying up to about 5 years in prison in Georgia. On April 12, 2021, in Forsyth County, Georgia, deputies located a black Dodge Charger tied to recent thefts after a citizen reported a reckless driver throwing a suspicious bag. Deputies followed the car into the Merchant Square parking lot, where 4 men stepped out of the vehicle. As deputies approached, the suspects jumped back inside the Charger and sped off, forcing GSP troopers to join in as the chase was on.
We got that car stopped. It is an Arizona tag, like 4 times it's taken off.
7534.
Radio, we're signal 12 with it, just based on the 39. I believe it's going to be an enter an auto crew, 4 or 5 black males. We're going north on Highway 9 towards 20.
Radio 6.
Go ahead and notify north and south precinct, please.
Go to south, please.
Deputies pursued the Charger until they shut it down with a pit maneuver on Buford Dam Road. Inside were 4 men from Chicago, wearing hoodies and ski masks in 80-degree weather.
Get window down! Roll it down! Put your hands in the air! Roll that back window down right now! Roll it! Hey, DJ! Pin 'em! Hands up! Go down! Radio, we trying to pin them. Get us more units, please. Can you see? Can you see? Stay right there. Stay right there. Stay right there.
Deputies found 2 Glock 17 pistols, a drum magazine, marijuana, and the driver even handed officers a fake ID. Driver Kushan Hawkins was arrested and charged with felony fleeing, reckless driving, forgery, and marijuana possession, with felony fleeing alone carrying up to 5 years in prison under Georgia law. Passengers Javon Sherrod and Cantrell Hawkins were also arrested for possession of a firearm by a convicted felon, a charge that can carry 1 to 10 years in prison. A 4th passenger was released without charges. On December 4th, 2024, a Georgia trooper tried stopping Toyota Camry on Macon Road. The driver, later identified as 22-year-old Kamari Gamble, had no insurance and was weaving through traffic. At first, he acted like he was going to stop, then suddenly floored it and fled.
Coming up to an intersection. 1 car ahead of us. He's braking. I want to put him into the truck. He brake checked me on the 50, no contact.
At nearly 90 miles an hour, the trooper made his move and delivered a brutal pit. The Camry snapped sideways, shot off the highway, and smashed straight into a tree with crushing force. Metal twisted, glass exploded, and the car was left mangled. Troopers closed in on the wreck and found Kamari Gamble barely clinging to life, his body pinned inside the crushed cabin. Shattered glass covered the seats. The car twisted beyond recognition. EMS rushed him away, but the violence of that 90-mile-per-hour pit had already sealed his fate. On April 20th, 2021, a Georgia State Patrol trooper spotted a silver Nissan Murano driving recklessly on GA 92 near Whitworth Church Loop. improperly passing and even driving on the wrong side of the road. During the stop, the driver, Jaden Meke Hamilton, was asked to move into a parking lot. Instead, Hamilton suddenly hit the gas, and the chase was on. Hamilton pushed the Murano to nearly 120 miles per hour in a 45 miles per hour zone, swerving across lanes along Dallas-Ackworth Highway and nearly causing crashes. He was pushing his mom's car to the absolute limit. The trooper delivered a brutal GSP-style pit, sending the Murano off the roadway and totaling it on the spot. Hamilton surrendered immediately and was taken into custody.
What the fuck? Why did you have to run from me? Because I don't have... Why did you have to run from me? I don't have my license. That's all, dude? Yes, but I don't have my license. I didn't know what else to do. I didn't want to go to jail. This is my mom's car. What do you mean? This is my mom's car. Look what you did. Look what you did. Why you have to run from me? Because cops always trying to arrest me. You have a license on you? No, I don't have it on me. Okay, no, bro.
That's what GSP troopers do, turning wannabe gangsters into guys asking for their mommy in just a few minutes. Hamilton later admitted he ran because he didn't have a driver's license and now faces charges like felony, fleeing, and reckless driving, which in Georgia can carry about 1 to 5 years in prison. Arkansas state troopers are famous for their deadly pit maneuver and no-mercy mentality, but Georgia troopers aren't far behind. On January 19, 2023, 35-year-old Amy Humans Paget made the mistake of running from GSP in a white Nissan Murano with a shattered rear window. What began as a reckless escape through yards and crowded streets was about to spiral into a crash that would cost her everything.
It's a white Nissan Murano, Tom Metal John 712 DAJ 712.
Just ran from Chapman.
This vehicle just 1080 from Chapman.
Richard, we're 1080. Don't worry about who initiated. We're trying to chase this car right now. Go. Okay. Let's get some hold on, just let it go for a second. We want to get a little bit more speed before we try to hit this thing. Don't try to hit it this way. I know we're safe here on this side. Try to get behind it.
4843 Highway 80.
There you go, you idiots. Hold on. Stop. Slow down. Let it get past. Okay, go. Get we're setting up the pit. 204 eastbound. Hit it. There you go, hit it. Stop. Okay, hold on. Get in the middle of the road. Hit it. There you go, hit it. Stop. Okay, hold on. Get in the middle of the road.
Trooper Cadet Nusal lined up at high speed and hit a ruthless pit. The Murano smashed into a concrete median and violently overturned, crushing metal and scattering debris across road. It was the kind of precision strike that shows why Georgia troopers are almost as feared as Arkansas. Paget wasn't wearing a seatbelt and was ejected from the SUV. EMS rushed in as troopers secured the scene, but her injuries were too severe. She later died at the hospital. On December 24, 2024, a GSP trooper clocked a silver sedan at 78 miles per hour in a 65 on Interstate 20 westbound near mile marker 192. Rule 1. If you're a drug dealer with a car full of dope, you don't speed. He pulled over, acted calm for a second, then mashed the gas and ran.
We can try either a rolling roadblock or try to get some stop sticks out. Alright, just past road now, passing up the shoulder. We should be coming up to the way station here in just a second. Again, it's a silver Honda Accord. Looks like a single occupant, male driver.
The suspect pushed 120 miles per hour down Interstate 20, blowing past traffic on both shoulders like he wanted a highway fatality on his resume. It was reckless enough to kill somebody.
Secondary. You can't do your turn.
The trooper landed a clean pit and shoved the sedan sideways, but the driver kept rocking forward and reverse while units boxed him in. He reached for his waistband, got tased twice, and was dragged out by his hoodie. The driver, Adonna Moore, was arrested with a large amount of drugs. Charges included felony fleeing, which in Georgia carries 1 to 5 years, plus multiple drug felonies that could add several more years behind bars. And yeah, I bet his cell phone even got a full charge after all that. On October 6, 2023, Georgia State Patrol Trooper Matthews jumped into a chase he'll never forget after a stolen GMC Acadia was spotted on Lee Street. The SUV was confirmed stolen out of Macon-Bibb County and had already fled multiple agencies. The moment the blue lights hit, the driver punched it.
705 will be primary at this time. You just want to be 1080.
Coming up behind APD. Watch out, watch out, watch out. Yeah, somebody else gonna have to call it if they can. Turning left onto some street right here. Stand by. Left onto Joseph E. Lowry, or I'm sorry, Oglethorpe.
The suspect tore through city streets, blowing red lights, cutting through yards, hopping curbs, and charging head-on toward traffic. It smashed into a white Chrysler, clipped a guardrail, and still kept going. Atlanta police units tried to contain it, but the driver stayed reckless and out of control.
Right on Lee Street.
Blind curve, can't do it. $10.50, still going.
You have the 56, keep going. He crashed. It's on Lee Street.
Trooper Matthews landed a clean pit, spinning the SUV into a construction fence. And in one of the worst decisions imaginable, the driver bailed out the window while a GSP trooper was still trying to stop the car. He was chased down and tased twice before being arrested.
Roll over, motherfucker! Roll over! Roll over! Stupid! Get your ass up! Hands behind your back! Turn around! Let go!
Identified as Willie Joe Williams, he's now facing felony, fleeing, DUI, hit and run, and more, charges that could put him away for 5 to 10 years in Georgia prison.